The first thing he did after being reborn was to take his Tsinghua University admission letter and bury it in the cornfield. Then he went to town to get a fake one made, because in his past life his fiancée and the village chief's dim-witted son Doug both got into college while he failed. His fiancée even broke up with him and went off to university with Doug, leaving him stuck doing hard labor in the village. Years later, Doug returned with some classmates who called him by the name Charlie. That's when he realized Doug had stolen his identity and changed his name. He confronted Doug about the theft, but Doug and his family, with the help of his fiancée Fiona, ended up killing him. Opening his eyes again, he was back on the day the admission letters arrived. This time he quietly got a fake admission letter made in town. When the mailman wasn't looking, he swapped the letters, sealing the real one in a jar and hiding it in the cornfield. Then he headed back to the village. As he arrived, he saw Fiona and Doug waiting for him right at the village entrance. Fiona spoke up seeing him approach Charlie. She said, "The mailman will be here soon, you should go home. If there's an admission letter, he'll bring it to you." He smiled and nodded, then went straight home. Looking at the fake letter in his hand, he chuckled. Doug had no idea. He already had his real admission letter secured. Since Doug's father was the village chief, making an enemy of the family now would make life in the village hard, so he had to wait. He would deal with Doug and Fiona once at university. Soon Fiona and Doug showed up at his place. "Charlie, you didn't get into college." As Fiona said this, he saw the nervousness in her eyes. In his past life he refused to believe the news and missed the tension between her and Doug. Now he understood they had been plotting against him all along. "It's okay, since I didn't get in, I'll go find work in the city." Hearing this, Fiona and Doug exchanged a look. Their relief was visible. "Finding work out there is tough, Charlie. Let me find you a job here in the village. You should just stay put." He knew Doug was afraid that if he left, he'd discover his stolen identity. That's why they wanted to trap him in the village. "No thanks, he'll head out anyway." His words made Fiona and Doug tense up. Fiona quickly tried to persuade him. "Wouldn't it be better to work here, Charlie? Everyone in the village can look out for you." "No need, Fiona, I'm leaving to find work." In the end, Fiona and Doug couldn't change his mind and left frustrated. He then packed his bags, ready to go to town the next day, buy a bus ticket and leave. When the semester started, he'd go straight to the university. But that very night, Fiona and Doug came to see him again. "Charlie, I'm here to call off the engagement." Just like in his past life, she came at this exact time. Because Doug had given her $1,000, she offered $500 to him, saying it was to return the bride price. Back then his mind was in turmoil and he didn't question it. He just took the money and handed back the signed marriage contract. But this time he wouldn't make that mistake. "Calling it off is fine, Fiona, but the contract you signed states, if you break it you owe my family an extra $500. Fiona was stunned by his words. She knew years ago to win his family's trust, she didn't hesitate and signed that agreement. She thought he loved her so much that if she asked to end things, he would just agree and not demand more money. She just got $1,000 from Doug, and giving it all away pained her. She needed money for school too, but without paying she couldn't get the contract back. "Charlie, how can you do this? Do you really think you're good enough for Fiona?" "Whether I'm good enough